I do it! I summon the cat! No one expects the cat! Oh! Oh! Jinxamo! Shadow to my opponent! Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN channel with another deck for you today. This one, the Bandle Perfection deck, whereby it inevitably had to happen. Gomez had to make a, which I guess I feel like I do it for like near enough every single region. Gomez had to make a Purrsuit of Perfection deck running with Bandle C, which Bandle C actually has so many things which makes it like, you know, possible as well, because when you consider the fact like Octopus is creating a card, you've got like there's so many creation cards, and especially when there's draw, which is associated with creation as well, to help you get to more of them, to help you get faster and faster to get to perfection. It's just the perfect region to be working with here. So this is the deck that I have for you today, which is the Bandle Perfection. Near enough every single card within this deck is either creating or drawing a card, which is helping you get closer and closer to perfection. Telescope and the Conchologist, or whatever the hell he's called, really helping you out like massively with what they can do, as well as I said, like enough removal-y kind of stuff, which should hopefully be able to help you get through the game, and mini move in there as major removal for if it's needed. Submersible coming in here as being like a 5/5 elusive. Most of the time when you're dropping this, it should be a 5/5 elusive, because as was noted before, like there's so many different cards in this deck. That's why there's a lot of 1s of and 2s of, is because most of the cards are in there just to quickly create cards, especially like things that said like most of the cards are creating another card, which is helping you just like smash through this as quickly as possible. 3 copies of Heimer, because obviously like every single Heimer bot counts as a different thing, so every single spell that's working with him is just helping yet again get towards this goal. Bearing in mind the most important thing to always remember is that this can very easily be mini moved or denied or whatnot, so you have to be very careful about what you're playing against and make sure you like kind of like try to find out your way around it. We've got Station Arc, which are Archivists, to be able to help get spells, potentially even get another one of these going for us, so that is also a card that can be very useful in those states. But it's just, bear in mind, be careful with this. There is also always the argument for saying like throw in a copy of this to be able to make sure that we can copy the cat if we manage to get the cat onto the board before it gets mini moved. But hopefully you should be able to find one of these through here. You could also potentially find what's its face, the counterfeit copies with this, which don't use it immediately, wait until like a more end game, but potentially counterfeit copying this once you get to the fact of using 20 cards can really help out, so that like you've always got like that kind of win condition which is coming through. But you could potentially just be able to smolk your opponent down with elusive damage and like the rest of this deck the way there is. So this is the deck that I have for you. It's a very silly deck. It's not by no means better, but it definitely can get the odd win and be very funny deck to play. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as obviously shameless plug them, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. If you want to check out this, or which, like I said, all these games were streamed live on Twitch. If you want to come catch the action live for yourself, please feel free to on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, as well as there's a link, all the links are down below, link to the Discord if you want to get in there. We are running a tournament on the 2nd and 3rd of October for the EU shard only, the Bandle Bonanza. So if you want to get involved in that, it's £150 up for grabbing the prize pool. So please, we want to see as many people in there as possible. There's some really funny rules, make sure you read them if you want to get involved, and just love to see as many of you there as possible. And if you enjoy yourself at any point during this video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button and helping me out towards my goals of just like increasing the number of subscribers, hopefully trying to get 5,000 by the end of the year. So let's see how the deck did in a couple of matches. Oh, this is going to be Sunny's deck. This is going to be Sunny's Sion Viego deck. I can't get rid of you for the time being. Okay, so we just have to survive. It's not going to be easy, and death is most likely going to come to... the problem is that when they're running a region like Shadow Isles has got so many I kill your card spells that it's not going to be good for me. And sadly, Aloof Travelers kind of works for my opponent in some respects, depending on what they've got in the hand. Okay. Do I want Equinox or do I want... I mean, the Shen boat is going to be useless to me. I'll take it. I'll take this. I don't know if it's 100% going to be useful to me. There is a little bit of fearsome play. They do have the Vial, the Hydrovine. So I might need it to counter that. Okay. So I go from telescope into telescope. Okay. I'll take this. Okay. I accept the death of that. Need to tell myself, like, essentially Maya. Or do I just go a little bit elusive in on them? Big part of me kind of wants to play the Maya, but I'm not. I'll leave the Maya for the time being. Like, we can get the Maya involved later. Of course. What did they just which one did they discard for this? I actually missed. Who did you discard for this? Oh, they discarded a Mars Mother for that? That's quite devastating.
Tough places bring tough people.
Oh, looks like I'm just gonna go forward this little man. Put some flash bombs in the deck. Okay. I'm really considering aloof travelers. Oh, Viego. Solid.
A thing.
Elf, that's not ours.
Of course it would be Sion. Of course, out of everyone to discard, I would discard Sion, meaning that I gave Viego overwhelm. Not only that, but also getting a flash bomb that would kill the thing in order to make sure that he gets the encroaching miss. Yeah, the aloof traveler really was a shit move for me that round. It really did nothing but cause me pain and anguish, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. It really did not help me. Okay. So. See what I can find from this. Potentially, Bouncing Bomb might be able to kill Viego. I gotta go for it. I need to try and kill this man who's got Overwhelm now. Overwhelm and Fearsome on me. Just die. Just shh. Go to sleep, Viego. Go to sleep. Okay. On the plus side, like my health did take damage, but on the plus side, he is dead. That's the only plus side. Ah, god damn it!
For us.
Okay. Do I want to go pathways and see if I can find Minimorph? It's kind of the only plan I got left. I mean, this is the secret plan, but I don't think we're gonna get to the secret plan. Viego is too strong and powerful. I cannot match him. Okay, I've definitely got no Minimorph, and I can't even use this to try and find Minimorph because I wouldn't be able to have the mana to be able to use it. Why can't any of you have free attack? Okay.
So many years of misery.
I mean, the devastation of just doing that just as a flex. More than anything, that's more of a flex. Yeah, I'll try. All I can do, of course, they immediately go forward. I was gonna say, all I have is the potential of maybe Thermal Beam. They do run potentially Atrocity, and also bearing in mind that they just have Sion who's going to come down at some point. Okay, one Viego down. I've still got so many other problems. Ah, this one's dead. Okay, so Sion is still a problem. That is just facts. Facts on facts on facts. Okay.
From all the regions, we are one.
Okay. That's not gonna help me. The thing is, I don't want to. The weird thing is, I don't want to go through this because I'm not using new cards. I'm not helping out my cat.
New venue, new money.
I mean, why is my opponent not doing anything? I'm more scared that my opponent's not doing anything. Potential Ruination. I can't remember what that deck runs. Ruination. I think the region that I saw caught my eye was Bilge. Oh, in Bilgewater is definitely a region I'm sure that you will enjoy. It's a really fun region. It's got all the pirates. Yar matey. I'll leave it. I'll leave it and just hope. Heimerdinger!
The waters give you life, child.
How many cards have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking for Minimorph. I'm looking for Minimorph. I'm looking for Minimorph. That's not Minimorph. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need Minimorph where I'm going. I will be absolutely fine. I mean, I might be able to find Minimorph from Flash of Brilliance. It's unlikely, but the possibility is there. I mean, if Sion drops, I'm already dead. I'll wait. But if Sion drops... I mean, the fact... Okay, those flash bombs are really doing the work for me right now. Those flash bombs are the only thing keeping me alive. Oh. I mean, I feel sorry for my opponent, but at the same time, that's amazing. It's amazing the flash bombs have been able to actually keep me in this. So the whole idea is to go in for this 30-30 cat with Overwhelm. But let's face it, it looks like I might be able to beat them without it. Well, there's nothing left to believe in. Believe in hope. I mean, Heimer, do I put you into this? Sorry, you know the risks. Admittedly, there are certain moves they could use, like double Withering Wail, or even just the one Withering Wail. Okay. I might have gone too Billy Big Bollocks here with this move, because I could have got this elusive involved. I could have got the submersible involved, so I might massively end up regretting the moves. Ah! Oh no! Oh, they live on 2. I can't stop this. I can't stop this in any way. Okay. I can't stop it in any way apart from just like, you know, let this happen. There's nothing that I'd be able to draw that'd be able to do 3 damage. But I can. I put more flash bombs into the deck. Excellent. Okay. Throw in the submersible. I'm looking for Minimorph. I mean, oh, is it too much of a gamble? Is it too much of a gamble? I do also have Pokey Sticks in my deck. The reason I do this is, like, number 1, we're putting shrooms in the opponent's deck, which, let's face it, could be quite funny. But the second thing is, actually, sod it. Let's go. Let's go with the telescope. Let's go big and bold. Doesn't really help me. Okay. So, if they throw down Sion, it's gonna be... Okay. It's Viego. I can block Viego-ish. The only problem is if they've got Atrocity. Atrocity is slightly problematic. Still no Minimorph. Maybe I should have gone with the big boy. Okay, on the plus side, they can't use Atrocity now because Atrocity costs 7. Oh! They do their big boy Viagra. No, crap. No. I was gonna say, they do their big boy Viagra. Share the note to my opponent. I think that they don't. I mean, is it gonna be a shroom? Oh, really, I kind of want a shroom to finish this fight off. I mean, we actually got to perfection. Sadly, I've not got the room on the board, so please, go forward. Go forward with this. Do it. Yes! Yes! Okay. The mayor knew the risks. The man knew the risks. His moustache was ready. So, I do it. I summon the cat. No one expects the cat. Oh! Oh, Jinxamo! Shadowmo to my opponent. No one expects the 30 damage overwhelm cat, along with all these elusive. Now, admittedly, I said if the shrooms killed them now, that would be quite devastating. But Shadowmo to my opponent. I mean, how do I win like that?
Truly remarkable.
Truly remarkable. We are against fearsome spiders. That is literally what this is. So, I'm gonna go for the +1 attack because then that means that I can get you into as a fearsome blocker. Okay. Because they might go, I'll leave it because they can't block fearsome. Everything's a-okay as I play my Elise. Little do they know. Oh crap, that's not the Elise. I was hoping it was going to be the Elise. Okay.
So shiny, it's gotta
So I'll
be
play
way
this.
strong.
It means that I can at least defend one of them. Oh no, not the Stygian onlooker. Okay. So next turn, I'm going to be most likely... So I could play Maya or I could play Thing.
Defensive stance.
This might seem a bit weird, but that's going to go out of Fearsome. Like, while I've got somebody who can block a Fearsome, I'd rather remove a Fearsome. I know that I could have blocked an extra, like, 1 point of damage. Or sorry, 2 points of damage. There's the mini-move. Where were you last game? You'd have given me so much security. I mean, we won anyway, but still. Okay, I'm actually going to play this.
Baddies beware, Mama's gotta go.
It means that I can just get one of these on the board as well. Kind of.
Let's cook 'em.
So, and the fact that they played these makes me feel even better about the situation. So, throw down my Hungry Owlcat. Have the ability to be able to block quite reliably. Could throw down the Lecturing Yordle to be able to throw down, like, you know, one of those poisonous darts. And also they can block Fearsome. So actually, I mean, it's not the best start that I've had, but I've had worse. So, okay, here we go. Directly in.
Praying and praying.
Okay. Tis a bit of damage. Obviously, they could have further. Like, I know this deck famously runs further. So. Ooh! I mean, that's technically not what you do with an aggro deck. That's technically not what you do with an aggro deck. An aggro deck should be doing that. They should have placed it on... Like, those kind of moves can be used for potential lethal later on down the line. Okay, let's just move that. Let's just remove that Fearsome. Okay, my opponent's starting to run out of resource. We now just have to, like, start to build a reasonable board. Obviously, so they run further. They run the Axe Decimates. Like, there's a lot of cards that my opponent can run, which actually can be problematic. Pike is in this game, yes. Pike is in this game, yes. No, he's part of the Lurker type, the Lurker archetype. So, basically, he's got this keyword Lurk. He mostly works with Rek'Sai, like Rek'Sai and Lurk, which Rek'Sai and Pike kind of work together. That's the whole thing. Okay, not the best. Could be worse. When there's nothing left to believe in hope. Okay. Let's go. I mean, potentially we could get rid of a Decimate with this, but also...
Go, grab my hat.
Go my moustache! Okay, so I could have grabbed potentially a Decimate off of the Aloof. That needs to die at some point. Okay. No real way of dealing with this right now. That becomes future me's problem.
Get all that?
Okay. Gives me a poison dart I can get rid of one of these spiders. Guess I get rid of this actually. I get rid of the Stygian Onlooker. Because that deck... Does that deck run Fading Memories? I can't actually remember whether or not that deck runs Fading Memories or not. The Elusive is a big problem. One that I could mini-move. The question is whether I want to mini-move. Ah, I guess Teemo actually. Teemo coming in to defend me. I mean, Teemo, I don't mind if you live or die here. Ooh, not good, not good, not good. Considering the fact that that was my only fearsome blocker, was here. I mean, not all of them are fearsome, but not a lot of them are fearsome. So that's the only plus side there is that not all of them are fearsome. Okay. Give myself a random rally out of nowhere. No one expects the rally. I'll do it. Okay. So. Sadly, Teemo can't do anything about that. The man knew the risks.
Mustache ready.
I could consider stress defense over here, just so I don't take as much damage. I could also consider stress defense on top of Teemo. But no, I could consider stress defense. I guess what do I consider stress defense on top of Teemo? Means that he's still there to defend the Elusive. I can use this thermal beam to kill the Skitterer. Now, admittedly, I said my health, she does not look good, but I have to believe. I have to believe. I've only got 6 health. 6 health is all I need. Okay. Admittedly, I said decimate some further of both things. Okay? I know this. Further? Yep. Okay, I now do not have a lot of health. So, I need to hope that they do not find a decimate or another further before I find a way to kill them. Okay. Draw, draw. Give me cards, Yugi! Just don't find ways of killing me. Just don't find ways of killing me. Let's see what's in that hand. Ah, I see. You have a brother's bond. Okay. I keep getting this damn telescope. Okay. So, I can throw a poisonous dart. Part of me's always thinking about throwing that poisonous dart directly at their core at this point, but I'll throw it in here because at least that means that Teemo actually can, like, kill. Teemo can potentially be lethal, or if we find Pokey Stick, if they find, but it's now getting to the scary point where literally every single card that they draw, it could be decimated, could be lethal, which I don't think I've got anywhere around that, sadly. I do not share the vote to my opponent. Really well played, lovely fearsome deck, but sadly, yeah, literally, I mean, I force them to draw and hope that the 8 shrooms are in the top 2 cards of their deck. It's not going to be the case, but you never know. No shrooms at all. Share the vote to my opponent. Yeah, we don't run any form of heal, so it's kind of Pink Viego. Because Pink Viego was a thing, so I expect Deathmark to be in that. I kind of want to keep aloof Travelers in a weird way, like to potentially discard some of their bigger spells. I'll keep this. I mean, I only wanted to keep Heimer in hand because I thought it'd be a great turn 5 and go into a bunch of spells. Sadly, I did not realise I was going to top deck another Heimer. You must! Equinox. Yeah, I'll take Equinox in this. I trade my telescope. Okay. Okay, see what you can give me. Give me something good. Ooh, okay. I mean, Trail of Evidence is not, like, this is obviously a really good card, and I can get that most of the time without even trying. But I do like the idea of Trail of Evidence for some weird reason. Though to help me towards the cat is where my mind is going. I'll take the direct damage, knowing that they've got a Z. I'd rather take the direct I can damage you spell. Okay. That's fine. I would accept them killing their units for draw. So I could... You know, like you get that terrible decision of, I could aloof Travelers, or I could wait until I've got full mana. We throw down the aloof Traveler. What am I going to discard for them?
Nothing.
And...
That's not ours.
Ah! That is actually a really good discard. I mean, we had Equinox for it anyway, but... Still a really good discard. It's a shame that we top deck Flash of Brilliance though, because obviously Flash of Brilliance works really well with Heimer, and
Wait up.
I'm not gonna have the full man to throw down Heimer and throw down Flash of Brilliance. I've got 2 Heimers. Can I risk it for a biscuit? I mean, I could throw down Heimer and throw down this and get a 1 mana bot. It's about all I can really get out of it. Or I can throw down Echo. I'll throw an Echo, sod it.
Never had luck. Never needed.
Might as well use that quick attack while I've got it. So yeah, they're just going to defend with this. So yeah, they're just going to defend with this. It makes the most amount of sense. So I need to consider to myself, do I want to use the... Ooh, Yugi boy! I could save his life, but I'm just going to let Echo die. Echo knew the risks. Yeah, so I could use his time trick, but... You know, honestly, I'm not going to. I'd rather keep the mana so that I can just go directly into Flash of Brilliance. Because if I would have used time trick, I would have just been 1 mana off of it. I think, or would I have been? Would I use time trick? Yeah, I would have been 1 mana off being able to use Flash of Brilliance.
Oh dear.
Survive, Heimer! Survive! The sweet smell of science! Okay, they're gonna have, the, what's his face? They're gonna have the, fast speed remove his, thing, spell. Which sadly, I actually don't have the ability. I can silence this, but the silence will come in too late for the removing, because the other spell's a fast speed spell. So, although I can Equinox this, which immediately just gets rid of the lifesteal. I don't mind just getting rid of the lifesteal. They can throw down Death Mark in order to give yep. So they can do that before this happens. The only plus side here is that we do make sure that that loses its lifesteal. That's the only pluses that I get out of this as I throw down my bots. I've got another Heimer in hand, so it's not the worst thing that could have happened to me. Okay. Look, as I build my field of botmen. Okay. So, I have a lovely field of bots. Could consider going forward with, like, it's one of these things, I could consider playing my other one. Oh, sometimes you gotta go for the gambles. Infinitely logical. With Vengeance could be a thing. Nice play. But you can only have 6 champions in a deck. Yes, no, you can only run 6 champions in a deck. Right, let's see what we can find here. Ooh. I mean, we know that they've got a stun. I don't mind making their Notifies cost more, though. I do need to get rid of this. Admittedly, my Equinox was a perfect way of getting rid of that in the past. Sadly, I don't have Equinox anymore. Okay. So. Sacrifice! Look at him! So metal and shiny! You should totally kill him! I mean, it doesn't matter either way, I could just go over the top. I could just override it. Like, it didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Okay. Throw these out. So, I could place a unit on top of my opponent's deck. I guess I could use that on top of this, because all it's doing is buffing Viego up right now. I mean, admittedly, if I can find Minimorph, I'm laughing, but I have to find Minimorph. Okay. I do all the blockings! And then I must get all the bots. So, yeah, we know they got a Notify. That Notify cost them a hell of a lot more than what it would have done. Ooh. I sadly cannot kill that, because I can only do 3 damage. It's got 4 health. Guess I can see what I draw. Yeah, nothing worthwhile. Nothing enough worthwhile. I guess I use the 3 damage to kill this, but I need to wait until they get past the mana to play Notify, which it might happen, it might not happen. It really does depend on how my opponent plays.
Control 1.
Okay, so still got the mana for that. Okay.
Witness perfection.
Meatbags! Ah, you coward! You coward, Yugi! I can still play this to force them to use that Notify. Like that could be my consideration. Sort it. Ooh, so we know for a fact that they've got more Hydrovines and whatnot. Let's decrease your health. But yeah, no, they've got Scourge, they've got stuns, they got here, there, and everywhere. But the only problem is that they keep buffing up Viego, and I've got very little, which is stopping me from being able to do anything against it. Okay. So. I'll play the Ignition first. I'll play the Ignition first, see what my opponent does. This is now when you get into that kind of weighty bit of the game. You're kind of waiting to see what moves they run, what they do, how they run. And this over here. So technically Flash of Brilliance is actually the level up for Heimer. And when you can consider Glorious Evolution. I mean, I can consider Glorious Evolution. Progress waits for no one. So, we could go with throwing one of these two on top of, I mean, you got to go with it, right? You've kind of got to. You get to a point in your life where Glorious Evolution, I mean, deny? Yep, okay, fair enough then. I knew there was a chance they could be denied, but we saw most of their hand, so I felt the need to go for it, just in case. Okay. It was necessary for glory! But yeah, no, that is at least forced out of deny though. That's the important thing is to be forced to deny out. Which is still good. We've got the level up on Heimer. I shall sacrifice both my 1 health units. There's so many things I need to kill. Okay. So. We know they've still got deny. We know that for facts. So we know that they've still got deny.
This mama is a beast mama.
Okay, at least they've used the deny as well for the cat, because obviously it makes it harder for them to use the cat. Oh, sorry, to deny the cat.
Some rock got me good.
Not this cat, the other cat. The actual proper cat, you know. Okay. Part of me's actually considering throwing down the Sting Officer because of how much work the Sting Officer did for us last time. Okay. Minimal, finally! Finally, I find you! Okay, this is actually the immediate level up on Viego as well. Which is, it's ridiculous when you think about it, but this is the immediate level up on Viego. Okay. They got 2 cards that we don't know what they are. Aha! Yes! Yes! They now play Viego, which admittedly it kind of forces me to minimal.
Take the high ground.
Let's go. Right, look, I've got 2 options. I've got option 1, play the cat. I mean, they can still stun the cat. It's very important to remember that even if we play the cat, they can stun cat. And if they stun cat and play Viego, they get the cat. They get the cat for the round. So, we've kind of got to try and play smart. Stupid as it sounds.
Don't determine themselves.
Dimensions don't determine themselves. Okay. As much as me wants to play this, I have to keep minimal because I don't know. That last card could be Viego. I don't know. There, see, look. This is why we don't do anything, because we know that Viego could be in the hands, and if that happened, that could have been so much egg on my face. So much egg on my face, whereas look at me now, egg free, everything's fine. Okay. Get my opponent down to 6. Obviously they can stun one of these things, which is good, because that now means they've not got the stun in hand to be able to stun the cat. But I do need to still make sure that somebody dies. So I do need to actually make sure that somebody dies, because it's necessary. It's necessary that people die to make room. Make room, people! Make room! But luckily enough, we basically know exactly what's going on in my opponent's hand other than 1 card. There's only 1 card we never know what that is in my opponent's hand. Excellent. Excellent! It's all making room for the cat! Okay. Actually, no, we'll go with knowing that that's gonna die. Even throw Heimer into this. Oh dear! Throw Heimer into this. What's your last card? Play your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi! That's fine. Because, yet again, that is a card which is not going to affect the cat. We lose Heimer. It is sad times because we lose Heimer, but little do they know, I have another Heimer, and we're gonna play it like this. Do you know why we play it like this? So, no! I was about to play the cat! I was about to get the 30-30 shadow mode to my opponent. We played it like that so that we could have got the bot as well, at the 5-cost bot, so that, you know, we could have made that. I'm so upset I didn't get to play the cat again. So, Tree, I mean, what is this? Is it weird that I'm scared? Oh my god, what's his face put out a deck? Like, Mugwai put out a deck. There was something to do with Hecarim with, but I don't know what the rest of that deck was. So I don't know if this is the Mugwai deck or not. I don't have enough information! What if cat tree? What do you mean, what if cat tree? Okay. Got my mini moves. And so it begins. I'll take the 3 damage.
Mama's home.
So
Come,
that's not good.
Is long.
I can kill that. I can kill that with thermal beam. The question is whether or not I want to kill that thermal beam. I kind of have to, right? I could have used that thermal beam to potentially kill Hecarim. That's the reason why I was like, I'm in an R about, is that I could obviously use that to kill Hecarim. Of course. Why don't you just die? Okay. I don't get to use the poison dart, but that does mean that hidden pathway now goes down. Those are some big ass mists. Hey. Okay. Taking some damage. Some significant damage. Okay. The question is whether or not to play Heimer. I mean, he's the only man. He's the only man who's currently in my hand, so I probably will play Heimer. Because I mean, like, the only other thing is that I guess I could play this and play the Owlcat. Those are my options. I play Heimer. If they play Hecarim, I can always play, no matter what, I can always play Minimorph next turn. Like if they play Hecarim down next turn. Maybe I go for a wider board. I'll go for a wider board. We are trying to secure health and life. Flash of Brilliance.
Let's take a peek at life beneath the waves.
Okay. So if Hecarim drops, we've got Minimorph. As long as I know that the second I see this little man, this little man goes directly to jail. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. How you about this? I mean, I guess I could have thrown the Owlcat in front of it, but okay. Throw down Heimer, can go into Flash of Brilliance. Actually, yeah, no, Heimer. The sweet smell of science! Oh no. Oh no, please give me Minimorph. Why is it? Why do I always get the trash? Okay. This is a problematic thing though. I will just say this is problematic.
Serving lead?
If I throw this forward, it just dies to this. Okay. Fair enough. So, I have got so many problems. Must find morph of the mini, and also must find way to kill this swine.
Oh, hello there.
Hello there. That's not Minimorph. Okay. I could go for Progress Day. I think I've got too many cards to get the T-Hex though. No! What? Why you leave me? Why does everyone leave me? Shadow mode to my opponent though, really well played. Flash of Brilliance, that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me? Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.